Chapter 11. Gazel and his troops were met by Rimuru and a good amount of his subordinates. Rimuru walked to meet Gazel Kaijin. Gazel, so you're Rimuru, the boy of the forest. Rimuru, is that what they're calling me? Well, I guess it's a pretty cool title, so I don't mind. What brings you here, Hero King? Gazel, what business do you have in my forest? Gazel, I'll get straight to the point. You see, I'm here to determine your worth. Rimuru, now what does that entail? Gazel, I'll judge you using nothing but the steel of my weapon. If you insist on boasting about being the ruler of this forest, it's up to me and my sword to put you in your place. Seal, how insolent. Azrael, his place is obvious. These words angered a great many of the crowd, but Rimuru put his hand up as a signal to calm themselves. Rimuru, is that so? Fine, Azrael, I'll need my sword back for now. Azrael, right. Azrael tossed Rimuru the blade of Tempest. He caught it with ease. Rimuru, is she upset she doesn't have it temporarily? It was basically a gift to her. No, that's not it. This feeling I'm getting for her, I've never felt it from her that often. It's hatred. Rimuru, I can tell it's not just the fact that he's underestimating me, so what could it be? Gazel, you shouldn't let your mind wander. Rimuru, right, I suppose I should give you my focus then. Trainee arrived to oversee the fight, which allowed Gazel to acknowledge Rimuru as the ruler of the forest. The fight began, and naturally, Rimuru won, and quickly Gazel's men were surprised. Rimuru's subordinates looked at this as if the result was obvious. Gazel couldn't help but laugh. Gazel, I can't believe you beat me so easily. Gazel sheathed his sword. Rimuru did the same and tossed the blade back to Azrael. She caught it with one hand and put it back on her hip. Gazel, now that we've battled, I know the truth. You're a powerful yet respectable being. I'm impressed. You truly are a strong one. Rimuru, I'm glad I've earned your respect. Naturally, after this, they formed peaceful relations with Dworgen, in which the topic of the name of the city would be decided. Rimuru, the name of this nation is something I've long decided. It will be the Jura Tempest Empire. Seal seemed a bit surprised that they would be given such a different name than usual. Gazel, quite the bold name, excellent nonetheless. Rimuru, this forest will be mine and no one else's, so it's an accurate name. It's not like there's anyone else in charge regardless. Naturally, the name of the capital was still Rimuru, though Rimuru was more accommodating to this name. Thus was the birth of the Jura Tempest Empire. After leaving 2 days later, Gazel returned and gave him Vesta, though he seemed extra guilty. Rimuru, Azrael truly works wonders, as taking the blame for that crime has been completely erased. As far as everyone's concerned, Vesta assaulted a few travelers and dwarves in a drunken rage, thus stripping him of his rank. Such a specific request was surely a lot to swallow. Maybe I should reward her more. After Vesta swore allegiance to Rimuru, after a thorough apology, Rimuru accepted him, though Seal and Azrael weren't as on board with it. They held their peace as Gazel took his leave. Rimuru addressed an elephant in the room. Rimuru, so what brings you guys here? Gabiru, ahahaha, I, the illustrious Gabiru, have traveled here hoping I might be able to assist you. Xian, I'll get rid of him. Azrael, wait your turn. They both said this as they reached for their swords. Gabiru, please just hear me out, okay? The real reason we came here is because we want to join your ranks. Gabiru and his men knelt. Gabiru, on my honor, I swear that we'll prove to be useful to you, so please. Nameless Soka, my brother knows he was wrong. All he wants to do is repay his debt. Rimuru, seems simple enough, but what brings you here? You're the captain of the guard, right? She took a knee. Nameless Soka, yes, and unlike my brother, I was not cast into exile. Gabiru, hey, Nameless Soka, instead my father sent me here hoping I'd learn more about the world. Gabiru, wait, so you didn't come because you missed me? Soka, no. Gabiru was emotionally damaged. Rimuru, well, that's fine then. Seal, auto-name them. Seal, understood. Auto-naming successful. Azrael, back in your robot voice habit, are you? Seal, shut it. Gabiru looked at Rimuru with expectant eyes. Rimuru, don't you already have a name? Well, fine, how about Kazuma? No, that's stupid, we'll just stick with Gabiru. Gabiru, wow, thank you so much, I'll follow you as long as I live. Everyone was assigned their normal placements, though Xian was given a different title as captain of the Imperial Guard, with the named High Orcs, Kijins, and Dragon Newts all working together for Rimuru. Progress was made even quicker. However, these actions were not noticed, as 4 particular demon lords couldn't help but take an interest in the boy of the forest. Milam, interesting, very interesting. I'd like to go and investigate this new toy personally. Clayman, now Milam, don't forget our pact with the forest of Jura. Veldora is evidently active, and that boy seems to have various strong allies on his side. Milam, I just want to say hello. Uncle Veldora will forgive me, besides it's not an official attack. Clayman, Well, that's true, I don't see why not. Carrion and Frey nodded in agreement. Milam, right then, it's decided, but promise we won't interfere with each other. Fair enough. Clayman, seems reasonable. Milam, well, okay, so long as everyone's in agreement, I'm off to go play with my new toy. Make sure you three stay out of my way. Milam flew off. Meanwhile, Rimuru was walking with Seal and Azrael in the city. Rimuru, oh, I guess it's that time again. Well, you both know what to do, make sure no one interferes. Azrael, a shame, I was hoping to meet her soon. Seal, are you certain you don't want us to go with you? Rimuru, it'll be fine, we've all changed after all. Rimuru teleported to the hill above the city. Rimuru, 3, 2, 1, Milam dropped down with a massive explosion. Milam, nice to meet you, I'm the one and only Dragon Lord known as the Destroyer, people call me the Demon Lord Milam Nava. Rimuru, I know who you are, how could I not know of the great Milam Nava, so what brings a powerful demon lord like yourself here? Milam seemed quite proud that he knew who she was. Milam, I heard that you're the one in charge of the forest by my uncle's recognition, so I came to say hello. Rimuru, I wonder how I should handle this, I guess I'll start friendly. Nice to meet you, I'm Rimuru, the leader of this forest. Milam, you really are strong, I haven't seen this much power in someone for a while, and even then I don't think anyone has compared to you. It's easy to believe you defeated the Orc Lord. Rimuru, it wasn't that hard. Milam, there's a lot about you that's interesting that my eye sees, but what I care most about is that you seem to be a dragon, but a familiar one. Rimuru, well, I guess the cat's out of the bag, yes, I am a true dragon just like you. Milam's eyes widened at this, she then smirked. Milam, really, is that so? Then I challange you, if I win you become my subordinate. Rimuru, makes sense, in most stories of herd dragons do tend to put strength above all else. Alright, I accept, but what happens if I win? Milam, whatever you want, but I don't plan on losing, I can tell you're strong, so I'll take you seriously. A flash of light emerged from Milam. When it dulled down, she was revealed in her stampede mode. Rimuru, of course, she wouldn't hold back on me. Rimuru sighed. Rimuru, this might be a little draining. Meanwhile, Benimaru, Lady Azrael, Lady Seal, please reconsider. Soe, there's a strong presence heading for Lord Rimuru. Shion, we must help him right now in his time of need. Azrael, don't jump the gun right now, you'd only get in the way. Seal, Master is in no need of our assistance, it was his order that we stay out of this. As soon as she said that, a massive explosion was set off behind her. Azrael, he'll be fine, there's no need to worry. Everyone was extremely worried. Later, Rimuru was sitting under a tree contemplating the past and how Ivraj and Feldway made Milam suffer before she died, and all he could do was helplessly watch. Rimuru, I'm sorry I couldn't protect you last time, but I promise I won't make that mistake again. Rimuru said this softly as he patted a sleeping Milam's head. As she was asleep, seeming to use his lap as a pillow, Milam started to wake up. Milam, what happened? Rimuru, you used too much power against me and lost control for a bit, so I defeated you. Milam pouted. Milam, so I lost. Rimuru, don't worry, I won't go bragging about how I defeated the Destroyer. Milam sighed in disappointment. Milam, so what do you want from me? Rimuru, Milam, you know the deal we made. Milam blushed in embarrassment. Milam, what do you want? Rimuru, nothing, really, I'd settle for you just being my friend. Milam, wait, really, you want to be friends with me? Rimuru, yeah, you're strong, cute, and you know how to have fun, I'd love to have you around. Milam couldn't help but blush, she looked away. Milam, well, fine, if you insist, I suppose I can call you my friend. Rimuru gave a warm smile. Rimuru, I'd like that. Rimuru began to get up. Milam seemed a bit disappointed she couldn't lie on his lap for longer. Rimuru, Seal, Azrael, I'm done here, get ready for our arrival, gather everyone for the announcement of our guest. Seal and Azrael, yes master. Rimuru, oh by the way, try some of this, it's good. Rimuru gave Milam a jar of honey, she was instantly hooked on it. Milam, this is amazing, I've never tasted something so sweet. After a quick rundown of some rules and a warning in advance to avoid anyone getting senselessly hurt over a misunderstanding as to whom they were speaking to, Rimuru began to make the announcement. Rimuru, allow me to introduce our new ally, she's a special guest, so please treat her with respect. Milam, hi, I'm Milam Nava. Everyone was shocked and amazed to know Rimuru had befriended an ancient and powerful demon lord. Milam, I'll be living here starting today. Rimuru, you're welcome to, but are you sure? Milam, of course, I'm excited to live in my big brother's monster town. Rimuru, well you're welcome too. Wait big brother. Milam hugged Rimuru from behind. Milam, of course, we're of the same race after all, and since you beat me in battle I'll consider you my big brother from now on. I hope you treat me well. The majority of the audience cheered in support of this, though quite a few of the females in the audience looked in envy. Rimuru, what, wait, is that how it works? Veldora, back me up. Veldora was in the audience reading manga. Veldora, don't look at me, this is how we settled things back then. We were born at a similar time, so who was older was simply decided by strength, so she's right. Rimuru sighed. Rimuru, of course she is. He then patted Milam's head. Rimuru, alright then, don't worry, your big brother will look after you. Milam, yay big brother. The crowd cheered louder, though Rimuru could practically feel the envy emanating from two particular Kijin. Rimuru, well it's honestly nice to know they're jealous, I guess this is fine, can't be any worse than having a little brother. To be continued.